Hi guys, this is Kaika again. Today now is the 30th of December 2013. So that's pretty much like the last day of the year, except that it's the second last day of the year. But anyway, so I'm here with another video. This is my annual vlog video to sum up the year. I kind of forgot to do this video this year, but anyway, I just managed to take a bit of time out and film this short video for you guys. So actually I'm doing it for myself, not really for you guys, because I don't think anyone cares about this video except me. Anyway, okay, so 2013 has been a very tiring year as usual. This is also the year that I had the least cosplay done. It's like a other than the first few years that I started cosplay, this is the only year whereby I only did 3 cosplay and 3 photo shoots. I've never been someone who churns out costume one after another. I've never been someone like that. But still, it seems like 3 costume, 3 cosplay is still the quantity is still very little. So and the fact that one of it, which is my media rich cosplay, is actually a re-cosplay of a very old costume. I actually first cosplayed this like 10 years ago. Was it 10 years ago? I can't remember. And then I did Hongo Mio from Skibit. You see the scar on her forehead. I had so much fun doing that. I was like so addicted to Skibit, and I was like so engrossed into cosplaying Hongo Mio. I really looked forward to cosplaying Mio for very long when I first watched the anime, but I just couldn't find teammates to cosplay with me, so that's why I dragged until like 2013 to actually cosplay it. There's so much effort and thought and planning that went into this photo shoot, and it was pretty much my most tiring photo shoot because we shoot after 11 PM. We had to shoot after like near midnight because of the location. We actually rented a hotel room just so we can film in the hotel area, and it was really expensive. And other than that, I also did my awesome. Oops. Check out. Oh, this is like the stabbing scene. I'm so thankful that Sakurazaki and Zephyrs are agreeable to joining me as Ren and as Izumi from this series. So I'm really thankful. Couldn't have done it without them. And then of course on the same day I also cosplayed Setsuka. It's not rotating. Why are you not rotating? This is Setsuka Hughes, and beside her is Kane Hughes. This is also from the series Skibit. Oh yeah, I had so much fun cosplaying as her. She's a really different character from any other characters that I have ever cosplayed before. She's very gothic and stylish, and like she has a rather incestuous relationship with her brother, and yeah, and I've never cosplayed a character that reveals so much skin before, especially the abs area. I'm really not comfortable with showing skin because I'm just not comfortable. But you know, it's Kyoko and Skibit, and she's so freaking cool, so I really had to do it. And I think I blog on my blog for this entry. Go check out the blog to see more photographs from all these cosplays. And I talked about how I get a little bit upset when people tell me that I don't need to diet. But in the context, when I was trying out the costume, I actually took a photo of myself and uploaded onto Facebook, and then the caption was that the new costume makes me feel fat, and I think I need to start exercising. That's what I said. Because it really makes me feel fat. I mean, the pants are so short and it's so low, and it's revealing my abdominal, and trust me, I don't exercise at all. I don't keep fit. I just eat whatever I want, and I sit down all the time. You know, I make vlogs. how do you expect me to exercise, right? Okay, anyway, yep, I'm so totally not confident about my abs, and that's what I say on Facebook, and I got a ton of comments hating on me and scolding me for saying that I am fishing for compliments, and that, you know, hate people like me who's not fat at all but calls herself fat. So how do I put it? I was pretty upset by that. To a certain extent, I guess I'm not, because I'm used to it. All my life, I've never been fat. I am still not fat. But that doesn't mean I'm comfortable with my weight on my body. Every girl has her insecurities, me included. So all my life, I've never felt comfortable with my body. I've never felt comfortable with my body shape. I've always have something that I just don't like about myself, and sometimes when I comment about it, I get bashed up verbally by people around me for saying, "You're not fat at all," and blah blah blah. "You're not fat, you're not, what are you talking about? If you're fat, then I'm like a enormous elephant," or stuff like that. I guess I can't blame them for saying that, because there are times when I have friends who are skinnier than me and they say something like they feel fat, or they look fat. I will smack them too. So I guess I can understand where those commenters, those hating comments came from, but at the same time, I guess I felt I felt like it was a little bit unjust for them to say what they say, cause I mean, I didn't say I was fat. I just say that I felt fat. So yeah, back to the weight issue. So I talk about it on my blog, and I mean, I'm not angry with anyone, just to disclaim. I just want to speak up from my point of view, and I am sure that I'm not the only one who feel this way, because I have friends who are petite and skinny and stuff, and they try very hard to steer away from any topics or conversation that talks about weight, because it's just like, you know, people always have the assumption that just because you are thin, you have no right to complain about your weight. Don't worry guys, I'm not anorexic, I don't have bulimia and stuff like that. I'm perfectly healthy. And what do I want to say? I guess, like, you know, people just tend to assume things about other people, which can be very, very annoying, and to a certain extent even condescending. And you know, the weight issue is a very touchy topic, especially among females, and so, but I kind of feel like, you know, just because you don't agree with someone, it doesn't mean that you have to bash them up. Does that make sense? It's like cyberbullying in a mild form. Anyway, I'm gonna skip this topic. This has no end. Okay, so what else have I done for this year? Okay, I went to STGCC and I interviewed Miyuko. Let me show you the pictures. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, okay. Ta. Camera cannot autofocus. Yeah, so she was very, very cute. Yeah, and she was very friendly. What else did I do that's of notable announcement? Oh, I also managed to interview Aloda Goshenfeld for 2 times in this year, when she came over to Singapore for the International Cosplay Day Singapore, and for GE3, which happened last weekend. So what else did I do this year? Oh, I also went to Japan. Yay! I was actually invited there by Cosfesta. Cannot see the icon. Anyway, yeah, Cosfesta is actually it actually means content festival. So it's basically a Japanese international content festival organizer that organizes a range of conventions or events that's pertaining to Japanese content. It's funded by MEDI, which is the Ministry of Economy and Trade Industry from Japan. So I was invited as one of the influencers. Along with me is other influencers from other countries. The more notable influencers, actually all of them are notable, that's why they are influencers. Okay, so like Angie from Malaysia, Angie the cosplayer, Laura the cosplayer, Sebastian the director of No Life. It's a TV station that broadcasts Japanese music. Both of them are from France, and there's also Xiaxue from Singapore, and there's also Evangeline from Singapore. Evangeline is a comic artist, so she draws really nice comics that's comparing the life in the States, in Singapore, and in Japan. So it's very funny. You should go check it out. And what else? Oh yeah, there's also Lodia Goshenfeld and Ashley Goshenfeld from Philippines. I had a lot of fun there, yes, being part of the influencer group. We had a very tight schedule, but it was interesting to be able to see things from a very different perspective. This is actually my 3rd time in Japan, but of course it's a totally different perspective. And other than that, I also extended my trip and went to Kyoto and Osaka myself. For the Kyoto and Osaka leg of the trip, I was entirely alone, so this is the first time I actually traveled just by myself. And some of you might have followed me on Facebook, on the Cosplay Chronicles Facebook, and you see me live tweeting or live Facebooking with photographs of my adventures, and how when I was in Tokyo for extra 2 nights, I stayed with a friend, and then we went to we went to an izakaya, then we missed our last train, so we went for like overnight KTV all the way until 4 AM so that we can catch the next train back home. I also went to Atnia, which is the Final Fantasy cafe. We'll blog about that soon with videos and stuff. I just need time to get down to it. What else? I also, some of the more interesting stuff is like finally getting to understand the subway and train stations in Japan. The past 2 times I've been there, I traveled with friends, and they know the train station, the transport system a lot better than I do. So most of the time I'm like, I think that before I could like really understand what's happening, they were like, oh yeah, it's there, okay, let's go. And then I'll be like, oh okay. Then I'll follow along, and then I don't really know what happened. I don't really know how to read the signs and stuff, but I just follow blindly. So this time it's me and just me, so navigating and getting lost is all because of me. And got lost I did because for one of the nights that I was in Kyoto, I went to Osaka. I took the wrong train and went all the way to Nara, which is like a totally different state. And I nearly missed my last train. I had such a panic attack because it's not fun to miss your last train. Thankfully, the hostel I was staying at was very close to one of the subway lines. Subway line in this case means one of the smaller train stations, and JR line means like the big train stations. Okay, so yeah, my hostel is close to subway line, so I was able to drop at the subway and walk to my hostel. Oh, I reviewed about the hostel, Ayado Gion hostel, so you can check out the link below to see more about it. And what else? Oh yeah, and oh yeah, my hostel, Ayado Gion, is actually right in the middle of a red light district. So, but it's safe. It's actually very safe, and the hostel is fabulous. I really liked it. It's very low cost, very affordable, clean and all. My mom just called me to have dinner. It's 10 PM. I'm freaking hungry, but I have to finish this. So my friends always tell me, why are you so busy with, why are you sleeping at like 2 AM, 3 AM every day? It's not good for your health. Why? Because of this. People don't really understand how much time and effort it takes to blog and to vlog, and even if you cosplay, you also need to take a lot of time to research. Even though I'm not exactly blogging, or sometimes I'm not exactly vlogging, a lot of time is taken to prepare for it. Prepare to find, to search the exact resources, the photograph, the links and whatnot. And yeah, sometimes I always have a lot of trouble explaining to people why I'm busy, so yeah, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm just ranting. I need to finish this so I can eat. So I was talking about Japan. I was talking about Ayado and Gion being in the middle of a red light district. And don't worry, it's fine, it's safe, it's good, it's affordable. Nothing happened. The only time that something happened, kind of, no, not really, nothing happened. The only time that something more interesting was observed was the night that I nearly missed my last train. So I came back at like near 1 AM. So that was a very, very interesting phenomenon, because when I came back at 1 AM, the roads there were all filled with taxis. It's like every small little roads, every small little alley was filled with taxis. I was like, why? Then I realized this is probably the time where the hostess are going back home, or they are going out with their clients. Whichever that is, I've never seen a small alley with so much cabs before. It was pretty interesting. And also, yeah, that night I was in Osaka. I was in Dotonbori. I was looking for the Glico Man, and then to sum it up, within one day, I was approached by 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. I'm not saying this to, you know, show off or say that I am beautiful or blah blah blah. No, I don't really get approached by people. But I think it's really the time and the location. Dotonbori is not really, it's actually kind of like a red light district too, even though it's a very popular tourist attraction too. So yeah, towards the end of it, I actually felt a little bit scared, because I was getting a little bit too much attention for a lady that was walking after midnight alone. So anyway, I'll talk more about it. What else that's interesting? Oh yeah, I also went to an public bath in Kyoto. It was one of the worst nightmare I ever had. The moment I stepped into the place, I was like, I was like, I think that's like the bravest thing I've ever done in my life, and hopefully I'll get around to finally blog about it. I might not blog about it on cosplaychronicles.com because it's a bit like not very appropriate, so I'll blog about it in my afeel.blogspot.com, which is my personal beauty blog. So part of the Cos Festa trip, we actually got to attend the Tokyo International Music Market Showcase live. Basically, it's a concert with a performance by idols that the agency is trying to promote to an international audience. But okay, the most interesting thing is at the back. Yay! I met Ito Kanako. I also met Cream. And then I met Mayu Wakisaka. And then all these performers. Okay, this blog entry is on my blog, so go check it out yourself. Yay. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, another interesting thing is on Christmas Eve, I dropped my phone. I was using an iPhone 4S. I dropped it on the road when I was alighting from my friend's car. I forgot about it, and it was dead on the ground for near 2 hours. And of course, if it's on the road, that means there are cars. And when there are cars, that means they shatter your glass. So this is how shattered it is. I have since moved on to a Samsung Note 3. Look at the size difference. Anyway, what else do I have to say? Okay, I think the biggest achievement I've done this year is actually getting my cert. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but this year there is a significant decrease in blog entries and blog and videos and cosplay, mainly because I'm actually working full-time, and for the majority of the year I was also studying. So you don't have to ask, this is not the actual certificate because I haven't gotten the cert yet because I forgot to get the cert. I was planning to take it today, but I forgot to bring my identification card. In fact, I left my whole wallet at home, so it was a pretty disastrous day. So I cannot get it before the year ends, and I'm very sad. But still, I got it, and I'm very, very excited. And it's like a big achievement, a big milestone in my life. I don't really know what will happen after that. I guess nothing much will change. But it's an accomplishment, I guess, especially since I was working full-time and I paid for everything myself. So yeah, take pride, man. Yeah, what else is there interesting? Okay, I got, look at this. This is a Shana figurine. Ooh. This is a gift from Yuani. She's clearing her house, and so yeah, she gifted me this. Believe it or not, this is actually my first figurine, because I'm not a figurine collector. I never have been because I never had the space to collect them. So, but she gave this to me, and this is like too tempting to not take home, and yeah, so it's with me now. I'll eventually like think of a place to put it up nicely. So oh yeah, and she gave this to me because I was filming her house. So yep, there'll be another like cosplayers room raid coming up soon, I hope. Usually when Kaika says soon, it's 3 months later. So because I'm really very busy. But anyway, let me cut this video short. It's been, I think, 20 minutes. 2014, I hope I can have more time to dedicate to this vlog and vlog. I am actually hoping to expand. So I'm actually looking for people who will be interested to share and to contribute their content onto the website, because like for this past 4 years, everything that is on this Cosplay Chronicles blog is actually written by me, which is not yeah, it's not too bad. But I guess, you know, having one writer also means that you only have one perspective on things, and the amount of blog entries that comes up is a lot lesser. And because I can only blog about things that I see or I attend, so that means I am not able to cover foreign events and things that's happening around your neighborhood. So if you are interested to contribute to this blog, leave me a comment or email me, right? So I'm hoping to do more things for the community, and maybe open up and bring Cosplay Chronicles into another new height. Just comment and tell me what you want to see, and yeah, I guess I will talk more in the blog entries, and that's all. Bye. Have a very, very good year. And oh yeah, I just wanted to say about something. You know, you guys know that I only cosplayed 3 times this year, right? So, and whenever I scroll through my Facebook timeline, all my friends, pretty much all my friends on Facebook are cosplayers, and they make me feel so left out. Like, I'm busy struggling with my notes and assignments, and I see them cosplaying every weekend. Everyone's cosplaying every weekend, like, and I felt like, oh, I felt so sad. I felt like so left out. I felt like, oh, what am I doing? I should be doing more something that's more fun. And you know, I'm sharing this because I want to tell you what happens next, because I know I'm not the only one who thinks like that. Now, if you think like me, like you feel like you're like being left out because of cosplay, but you know, don't worry about it. Don't think too much about it. Cosplay is just cosplay, and that coming from a cosplay blogger means a lot. Alright? So if you have any financial issues that are time effort issue that forbids you from cosplaying as much as you would like to, it's okay. Take a step back from the hobby and wait until you have more time or more money to cosplay. Cosplay should never be a priority in life, because unless you are like a professional cosplayer, you earn money from it, which very few cosplayers do. So you shouldn't beat yourself up for not being to churn out as much costumes as other people are, because if you're going to do this comparison game, it's never going to end. So yeah, but of course, as human beings, we do have heart and we do feel left out sometimes, but just to let you know, you're not alone in, yep, not putting cosplay as a priority in life is the correct thing to do. So okay, that's all. Have a good year. Bye.